All right, I have in front of me a Febco 850 double check valve. This is the 1 inch in size. They have it reduced down to 3/4, going to the domestic service for the home and the irrigation system for the home. However, we have 3/4 inch coming in to our 5/8 meter. 5/8, 5/8, and then 3/4. So this is a 3/4 by 5/8 sweat by female reducing 90. This is test port 1, 2, 3, and 4. Serial number is 11694. First thing I'm going to do is close shutoff valve number 2, and that's going to stop the flow of water leaving the backflow prevention device. And then we're going to open up test ports 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're doing this to remove any debris that can accumulate on those test port connections. Now, the approved test that I'm going to use here, we're only going to need to connect to test ports number 3 and 4 with our Watts TK9A backflow prevention device. So I'm going to take some adapters and connect them to test ports 3 and 4 and begin testing. I lost a little bungee cord that comes with the TK9A, so I got to use some zip ties. We're going to close the valves on the test assembly, and we're going to hook up our high pressure hose to test port number 3. Now, with all of my valves closed, A, B, and C, I'm going to open up test port number 3. And I'm going to take those 2 lines and put them into a bucket or to a place where water is not going to go anywhere. I'm now going to open up shutoff valve number A on our test assembly and B, and we're going to bleed the air and water through A and B. We're going to close B. We're going to leave A open. We're going to make note of our line pressure, which is 60 PSI, and our needle should stay pegged on the high side. If this drops, shutoff valve number 2 is faulty. But let's close shutoff valve number 1. The needle stays pegged there. We are now going to open B and watch our needle drop to 2 PSID. And if you have any pockets of air, you'll have that little problem there. So we're right around 2 PSI. So you can do a little bit more. Perfect. We're right at 2 PSID. We are now going to open up shutoff valve. Oh no, we may need to do this again. It dropped below 2. I open shutoff valve number 1 again, and I'm noticing a slight drip. Let's make sure that's closed and that's closed as well. Okay, let's bleed the air out of A and B. Okay, perfect. Let's close shutoff valve number 1. Let's drop this to 2 PSID. Right there. Perfect. Let's open up test port number 2, and the needle should stay above 1 PSID. And it did. Shutoff valve number 2 is open. We are at 1.5 PSID, so check valve number 1 passed. I am now going to close test ports number 2 and number 3. I'm going to remove that high pressure hose from number 3 and put it to number 4. We're going to restore water by opening up shutoff valve number 1. We're going to open up test port number 4. We're going to stop that drip from occurring by fully closing that valve. Let's bleed air through A and B. Through high pressure to low pressure hose. Okay. Looking good. Shut off valve B on our test kit. Needle stays pegged. Let's make sure it stays pegged. That is now closed. Shut off valve number 1. Let's lower this to 2 PSID. A little bit more, right there. Perfect. And open up test port number 3. Needle dropped a little bit. We're at 1.75 PSID. So shut off valve number 2 passed. This device passed annual testing. And get into a habit of always draining thoroughly your test kit. Especially if you live in the areas where it freezes. You will not be happy when this dies because it froze. We're going to close test port number 3, test port number 4. We're going to restore water service to the building by opening shutoff valve number 1 and number 2. Test is complete. Make sure we have no leaks. All right, real quick, I do get asked a lot about this. This page in front of you, this is a New York State Department of Health cross-connection control approved double check valve test procedure using a 3-valve pressure differential test kit like the Watts TK9A. You can also use this approved method, which utilizes the high pressure hose and the low pressure hose on test ports 2 and 3, and then of course 3 and 4 on the test of check valve number 2. Both means are acceptable for testing, whether it's this one, where you're using 2 hoses on the TK9A, or 1 hose on the TK9A. Both are approved in New York State. Now, your local jurisdiction having authority may differ, but in New York State, whether if you live in Erie County or Suffolk County or anywhere in between, this is an approved test procedure. If you would like a copy of this, email me, Mike at MikeyPipes.com. Thank you for watching.